Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours, you guys are the real MVP. So guys, so lovely. I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people or internet as a whole is actually reacting to the mystery disease that hit China, and it happens that is going to be actually more than the COVID. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
No, China? Why is it always you that's having these viruses outbreak, bro? Because it started with COVID in your country and then it spread like wildfire everywhere else. Listen, I promise to God, keep it in your country, please, respectfully. Keep it in your country. I am not, in the name of Jesus, trying to go through another lockdown. Please, I beg. I'm not trying to have a big belly during... No, I'm not doing it. Do you know how stressful lockdown was, bro? No, stop it. Behave.
Mystery disease outbreak is currently overwhelming hospitals in China, so it looks like we're going to have lockdown part 2. Let me explain. So by the sounds of it and by the looks of all the reports that I've seen about this, no one knows what this is. Videos that have been posted on social media have basically shown hospital units being completely overrun with people all wearing face masks. People have been waiting in long lines holding their children. Looking at all this footage and all these photos that I've seen of this, it gives a really eerie similarity to the COVID pandemic. Local news reports in China are saying that it could be HMPV, which is a virus that's not really well known, but it does give flu-like symptoms. So far, it's not confirmed that it is actually this. As I said, they don't actually know what it is yet. There's also been unverified reports that crematoriums in China are being overrun as well. Apparently, a lot of people in China do have illnesses just like cold. Apparently, in a small province in the centre of the country called Henan, estimated about 7 or 8 people have died from whatever this is. These people who've passed away are aged between 40 and 80. Apparently, something like this happened in the winter of 2022 to 23. Apparently, China was hit by something similar to this, and then obviously they ended up getting over it. So hopefully that's the case with this as well. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, so make sure you follow in for all the latest news.
I hate to say this, but it feels like 2020 all over again. Overflowing hospitals and thousands of patients with flu-like symptoms. China is facing a new health crisis, a new disease outbreak, which looks a lot like the Wuhan virus, and as always, Beijing is sharing no information. They're calling it a pneumonia of unknown origin. That's how Chinese authorities have described it. Beijing says it has set up systems to monitor the outbreak. If you feel like you've heard this before, you have. From the same China, some 4 years back. They're making it sound like it's just the flu season. We do hope it's just that. But sadly, the pictures tell a different story. Take a look at this. This is believed to be from a hospital in China. We cannot verify these pictures, but several videos like this one are going viral. Clearly, there is more to the story. We do not wish to speculate and feed the fear, but here is what we know so far. This is not a new disease. Experts say that China is dealing with an outbreak of HMPV. That's the human metapneumovirus, HMPV. This virus has been around for at least 60 years. It is quite common and easy to catch. So unlike the Wuhan virus, this time they seem to be dealing with a known disease, and yet there are reasons to be worried. The first reason is the scale of the outbreak. It is massive. Cases have been reported in multiple cities across China: Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, Shaanxi, and Inner Mongolia. These 5 areas have reported the highest number of cases. But we don't know about the actual caseload. As usual, China has not shared any data, so we don't know how much worse it could become. The second reason to be worried is the nature of the patients. HMPV attacks the younger sections of the population, the children and adolescents. They are the most vulnerable to contracting this virus, and a large number of patients right now are also children. Plus, the treatment is also challenging because just like the Wuhan virus, the HMPV is a respiratory disease. There is no drug to treat it. There are no vaccines either. And the symptoms are similar. Fever, cold, cough, and shortness of breath. That's what HMPV patients have. In severe cases, they can develop other complications like bronchitis or pneumonia. So they may need intensive care, oxygen, or even a ventilator. Again, does this sound familiar to you?
There has been an outbreak of a mysterious disease in China. There are concerns raised that this could be similar to COVID-19. Hospitals have been seemingly filled with patients, potentially even getting overrun. This is visible on social media coming from China. There are unverified reports that funeral homes and crematoriums are being overrun. China itself hasn't said much, which is causing more concerns because, again, it's reminiscent of what it was like when COVID-19 spread. Local news is referring to the disease as human metapneumovirus, HMPV. This causes mild symptoms in most people. However, it can be dangerous to certain groups, particularly young children under the age of 5, and, for example, elderly people, people with weakened immune systems. And this is potentially why we're seeing videos of young children waiting outside of hospitals for younger children. However, there was a report by The Hindu that said the Union Health Ministry monitors HMPV outbreak in China, and it says that the situation is not alarming yet. I think the big difference between this and COVID is the fact that it is particularly affecting younger people. Symptoms of HMPV can include cough, fever, shortness of breath, and potential complications are bronchitis and pneumonia. I reported yesterday about how the number of people in hospital with flu has quadrupled in the UK month over month. However, it's not clear that there's any link between this and HMPV at this time.
Wait, I'm sorry. There's an unknown virus in China that's spreading, and it's not the bird flu, people. The bird flu is separate. I learned a lot about the bird flu from a 16-year-old today in my chair. But this virus is happening in China. It's been 5 years, basically, and I remember this week 5 years ago because I was hugging a client, and she's like, you should have a flu shot, you should have this, you shouldn't hug. And then we had COVID. And now we have another unknown virus. I can't do this again, people. I cannot. I already manage people's hair fantasies, hair expectations, their expectations. I can't do another pandemic lockdown. I can't do it. Oh my God. Does anyone know more about this? Can you let me know in my comments? Like, this is, I don't normally talk about this kind of content, but I can't. I don't want to. It means everyone's going to start wearing masks and showing up to the salon, and then, like, they're going to be like, oh, you forgot a piece of hair back here, or, oh, do you need me to take it off? I'm like, well, what kind of do to cut your hair? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think.
Oh, not again. So we've got a big viral outbreak in China. People are saying this could be similar to COVID. So it's a little known virus called human metapneumovirus, which has been blamed. It can cause pneumonia and similar symptoms to pneumonia, particularly in children. The virus spreads through respiratory droplets and close physical contact, very similar to COVID. So basically it will spread like wildfire in big groups of people. The World Health Organization has highlighted the increase in cases in November, but obviously they have been rising ever since. Currently the hospitals in China are overwhelmed by this virus, so they are saying that this could possibly be another wave similar to COVID. But I wouldn't worry too much. I'm sure everything will be fine, so I wouldn't start running out and buying any face masks yet. God damn the world. Really don't need this again.
Republic of England, the members of England, the Jew of England, it seems like season 2 of lockdown may be coming back. Guys, COVID season 2 is horizon, it's arisen, it's coming back. Because there's apparently a mystery virus in China. Yes, they said that there's a mystery China virus and that basically there's a breakout in China of a new virus. And I remember in 2020, they said the same thing at the start of 2020 last year. You know what that means. And remember, guys, Squid Game season 2 is out. No, guys, season 2 of lockdown is coming. It's coming. I don't understand why we're going through this 5 years later. 5 years ago, we were going through COVID. Now there's another mystery virus. Can they just leave us alone? Why do they want us to die so much? It's like they want us to die. At this point, they just want us to die. But I'm sorry, if that virus here comes over here, they better just put us in lockdown. They better quarantine us and lock us in our flipping house like jail cells, because I will not be going outside because I don't want the virus, because I want to die. But seriously, guys, lockdown is coming. Season 2 is here.
Can you imagine saving up your money, packing your bags, all excited to go on a cruise on Carnival's Holland America Zoiterdam? You leave the port of Fort Lauderdale only to find out you're on a boat that's been infected with the norovirus, and it's spreading like wildfire, infecting passenger after passenger with symptoms of projectile vomiting, diarrhea, severe abdominal pain. You get confined to your cabin and you watch the cruise just sail by, and then find out that then the ship decides to initiate increased protocols. Shouldn't they be doing that before you ever get on the ship? And what Carnival likes to do is blame the passengers for not cleaning their hands properly after using the potty. But the truth of the matter is, the norovirus can be spread through ill-prepared food, and although it's highly contagious, they're now suggesting poorly laundered clothing, which is why I'm now recommending you not use the laundry service on the cruise ship if you can avoid it. I did not realize that the virus can be spread that way. In any event, it's super important, folks, that when you're booking a cruise, you pick one that has not been plagued by noroviruses. Like, this is the second time I've reported on a Holland America ship this year, and Princess seems to be having, pun intended, their hands full of the norovirus or other GI issues that have led them to be the defendant in a massive class action lawsuit in the United Kingdom. I wish I had better news. Keep your hands clean, folks. Let me know what you all think. And as always, I'm the cruise ship lawyer. My name is Spencer Ehrenfeld. I sue cruise lines for a living. Like Holland America. Hit the plus button and follow, and have a safe cruise.
Like, seriously, lovelies, on a serious note, why is it that some of these, diseases and everything affecting the world always starts from China? Like, what is really going on over there? What is it that they are eating or getting themselves involved with that just, get them infected with so many diseases that I cannot even place my hand? Like, I am not being, trying to discriminate or something, but this is just how COVID-19 started, and I think it's all began from China and all of that, and now again. And the thing is that the period at which this thing is starting is just something that is so questionable. During the COVID period, it actually started when the orange man was on seats, it actually started then, and now the orange man is about to take a seat again, and we are seeing all of the outbreak. And the thing is that this might actually be worse than COVID-19. We are not even done, healing from what COVID-19 has done. People lost it all, businesses and all of that. It's actually shook the economy, and it's as if people are beginning to move on from what COVID-19 did. The economy is beginning to take its shape, and now this, what is really going on? It's as if there is a propaganda somewhere that anytime they see that the economy is about to take its shape, another kind of outbreak, and they want people to go on a lockdown. Like, people are not even ready for this lockdown. People are they're not ready. How would you want them to go on a lockdown when they have not even healed from the last lockdown? Like, seriously, lovelies. When I saw this, I was like, it's just too soon. because we are just few days in 2025, and already, so there have been some, plane crashing all over the country, all over the world. And not even that, there are some bird flu, there are some plugs, also fogs. And now, like, seriously, love this, what kind of a disease is this? A lot of people were like, this has actually been a thing for a very long time. This it's been existing, but it's just that there's an outbreak. When some people were like, okay, it also happened when there is a cold period and all of that. Like, what is really happening? And what is it always from China? Then from China, it's all transmitted to every other place. Like, seriously, this is just something that people really need to look into. And why is it always happening when, you know what I mean, is about to take its course? Like, this is just too much, lovelies. This is really too much, and I just wish that it shouldn't get to the point of COVID-19 and going for a lockdown, because people can't take this anymore. It's not even it's not easy going for that lockdown. I don't see it as something that is easy or doable anymore, because we are still trying to heal from COVID-19, and now this. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this, I thought that it was going to be a very good idea to bring it up here so that people will be aware. There have been so many prevention measures like washing your hands and wearing your masks. So we are just going to go back to wearing our masks, and school might even shut down. Like, I pray that it's not going to get to that point, I just hope so. It's not going to get to the point of school shutting down, we've been on lockdown, and eventually the economy goes back to square one again. Like, seriously. Anyway, lovely, so now just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed, you get a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovely when I upload the next one. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you are here to do that, like, and I will see you lovely when I upload the next one.